Hi everyone, welcome back to Katarina's Garage. My name is Katarina Lloyd, and today we're checking out this absolute beauty of a 1966 Imperial. And now this isn't a Chrysler Imperial because those didn't come out until I believe it was like 71 or 72. This is when Imperial was its own separate brand from Chrysler. Chrysler still owned the Imperial name, but you know what I mean. So let's go for a tour of this gorgeous car, because I am a huge fan of the styling of these, the overall comfort and everything. And also, don't forget, I'm going to be driving this one, so this will be a full car review, but then also this one is for sale as well. So let's go over it. So this here is a 66 Imperial. And now the thing is, with the Imperials, like I said, this is the top of the line. So what's interesting is like, just seeing even like these covers that are over the headlights is just so cool. I love the design of this grille, and like I said, there isn't really a blemish on it. Like, it's a little dirty and whatever else, but this thing is gorgeous. And like I said, there's just very little blemishes or anything like that with this car. And now this one being, okay, it's an Imperial Crown. I don't know the overall models of the Imperial, to be honest, but it's a big car. And like, even check out these taillights and everything. And you know, with the Imperial badge huge in the middle like that, it is really, really neat. If we take a look inside this car, and it's just a beautiful car. Like, you have all your power options, you know, power windows, power locks. Okay, this would be for your quarter window here, right? I think so. Actually, no, that's your door handle. That is so cool. That's your door handle. Wow. Like I said, I have never seen one of these in person. And you know, if we take a look inside here, like, this thing is awesome. And you know, like the steering wheel being like this, I don't know what you call it. I think it's like Bakelite plastic, which was a certain type of plastic that they used in like from the 40s into like the 60s. But afterwards it was kind of gone. And, oh, okay, so it's got one of those type of, okay, I got to show you the gauges on this, and I got to show you the dash and everything, and like, and of course it's just, it's so comfortable. You know, I absolutely love vehicles like this because they are just the best to drive down the road, right? Just take a look at these gauges, because these are ones that kind of like, I like how these are. Like, there is a needle on these that way, but I love the look of that, because it looks similar to like the ones that like roll to show you your speed and stuff like that, which that kind of looks like what this one might be. That it would just kind of go up and show you that. So that'd be really cool to see. And you know, you got your map light here and everything. And even like I said, I like how the cruise control is autopilot. That is great. You know, rear air and everything, which is just amazing that it has that. But welcome to Imperials. Like, they were the best. And it's got that same sort of mirror that Newport has, like this, where it says night and day on it. And it's set up very similarly, but oh, that is just so cool to see this. And like, all the details of like this little chrome that goes all around, and just seeing absolutely everything with this, it's just so beautiful. Like, this is a car that I would love to own. But anyways, let's go take a look under the hood of this thing. See if I can figure out how to open everything up here. Because, yeah, this is a car I have never ever dealt with. All right, let's see if I can find the thing here. Which, oh, okay, it's like that. All right, cool. And then you can see, oh, it's even got the air cleaner. Even says that it's an Imperial, which is kind of cool. And even like seeing, this is one thing I didn't notice before, is the hood emblem with the Imperial emblem and everything. It's just so cool. Now, you take a look under the hood here, and it's a little tighter than what I'd normally think for a car like this, but they moved the rad this far back, so you know, you've got all this extra space here. Because you know, like to the front of the motor, there isn't like a ton of room, but that's okay. You know what? One of these things, it's still much easier to work on this than a newer car for sure. You know, you got your AC, you got your power steering, power brakes, everything, right? Like I said, these things were loaded. Although it's only a single master cylinder on this. So you do have to watch out for that with a safety concern. But realistically, that's not the end of the world. It still stops just fine and everything. But if it springs a leak, you don't just lose brakes on one, you know, on like your front brakes as an example, you lose it all on all four. So this thing is wicked. I love it. You know, and we're going to hear it start up here. And actually, you know, that's kind of cool that it's got this little plate here for the dealer's certicard. And it says, do not remove for dealer use only. That's really cool to see that. But, just gorgeous. And if you're wondering, yes, it has the wrong hubcaps on it. He's got 3 of the original hubcaps because these are off of a 300 from like a 67 or so. But that's okay. They still look really good on there. And he's got the original ones, like I said, but he's missing one. So let's hear this thing fire up here, which it should. You know, it's going to need to be warmed up a little bit because it's been sitting out here for a bit, but let's see. All right. It's a park on the brake. Just right on the money like that. My car doesn't even start that well. And that's a car I drive like daily and everything. That is so cool. Wow. Sounds good too, but then again, it is a 383, you know, big block, so RB block. But yeah, like it just runs so smooth. Like the motor, like it's a little cold, so you know it is kind of moving a little bit, but genuinely you expect a big block to be like blah 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 blah, right? But not the case with this, because like I said, this is made for comfort. Like I said, she's a little cold, so it's going to take a little bit to warm her up, but I'm amazed at how that just fired right up like that. So yeah, anyways, I'm going to take this thing out for a drive, and we're going to see how she is. Get this show on the road. And now it does have seatbelts in it. They're just lap belts, but you know, if I can figure out how this goes. Okay, it's one of these like two-piece style. All right. Like I said, it's been a while since I put on like a lap belt, but didn't want to be safe just in case of anything, right? So anyways, that is just wow. That steering, so light, right? Pinky power steering. You know, and like you can hear, let's see. Oh, there you go. It's got a proper horn. Love it. And you know, like everything in here is power. So like even he showed me that these quarter glass things are, you know, vent windows are power assist. And like he's okay if this one doesn't sell. But, like, it does need a windshield, unfortunately, which is, okay, I see what he means about the brakes. Because he said that the brakes are a little touchy on this thing, which they definitely are, but welcome to four-wheel drums that are single master cylinder, right? But, that is so cool. I'll have to get a clip of that after of showing what the speedometer does, but this thing is so nice and, you know, just absolutely wonderful that way. And yeah, like, and you can see the window going up like that. It's slow, but it works, right? So yeah, this thing is definitely in miles. So I'm doing about 50 miles an hour right now. And it's just, it is a lovely place to be. You know? And like, and it's interesting because they put the stickers on it back in the day when they went over to kilometers on this thing. And then plus they have this as well. So it is a truly, truly magnificent car. And it is so comfortable going down this road, and like I said, pinky power steering, like it's amazing. Now, genuinely, like I don't have any gripes with it so far. Like I said, the brakes are a little touchy, that's okay. The radio does work; it's an AM radio, but you know that's fine. And it just like, because even if let's just close these up for a second and just listen to how quiet it is. Okay, so the seal around that one isn't sealing 100%, but once you get that fixed, it is eerily silent in here. That is amazing. Oh man, I love their power. I've never seen that before in a car, period. And like I said, just going down the highway like this, that's what this thing's for, just cruising, right? This is not a hot rod. Like, you're not going to see me like completely hitting the gas and see how fast this thing is, because that's not what this is for. It is just an absolutely lovely, lovely, lovely car. And like I said, we're going to go into Vulcan here, and I'm going to drive around a bit, just show you guys kind of how it goes, like around corners and stuff like that, how the brakes are, that sort of thing, right? I've done this once for Corey. Actually, I should have moved that camera back. That's okay. Like, I drove his Civic. Okay, I see what he means with the brakes. Yeah. So, you gotta, like, threshold brake this thing a little bit, you know? But that's okay. Because, yeah, and this thing would just, like, if you slammed on the brakes, they would just lock them right up. I wouldn't be shocked by that, because drum brakes, that's kind of what they do. Especially, so this thing doesn't have, like, ABS or anything like that. No siree. You know, this... It is just so nice to drive. And this is a car, like, I could drive in this all day long. You want to go on a cross-country trip? This is the type of car to do it in. Now, what's interesting about the Imperials is that these were built to the highest standard. Like, there wasn't anything better than this. Because you did have, so, like, these are actually banned from... demolition derbies, because just how much strengthening they had underneath of them. Like, everything underneath is just like crossed and stuff like that. And for like the bumpers and stuff. So these things, like, you'd run one of these for like 3-4 years and win every single time, and it still wouldn't be destroyed yet. So they eventually outlawed these cars in, you know, in those competitions. And oh, look, there's cool. There's a little, oh, there's an Eldorado and a T-Bird, a couple other T-Birds there. Neat. But yeah, even like going down like that little bit there of just like a little bit of rough, it's fine. It's amazing. Like, I love cars like this. I really, really do. These are some of my favorites. And now, fuel economy, this is not a car you buy for fuel economy. It's a big block, right? 383 big block. But that's okay, you know? It runs so incredibly smooth. And like, even let's just like, yeah, you barely feel that bump that I just went over, right? And like, even going through this a little bit, again, this is gravel, and yet it's fine. A little bit of a rattle coming from here, but welcome to a car that, you know, was made in the 60s. But this was like the highest quality. Like, this would have been as good or even better than like Rolls Royces and Bentleys and that sort of thing. And honestly, it is just amazing. And I love this car. If I had the money, screw the T-Bird, I'd buy this. This is so much cooler than that T-Bird that I did the last review on, right? But it's a really awesome car. And this is something that I would, like I said, love to own something like this in a heartbeat. I would drive it everywhere. Yeah, I mean, just because it's just a nice place to be. And, you know, it's kind of nice because me and Corey are about the same size when it comes to like height, so I don't have to like move the seat or anything like that. And so yeah, and you hear the brakes a little bit like that. Oh, this is a four-way stop, okay. Oh god, I love this thing. You know, the big light steering wheel is a little cracked, but honestly it feels nice for the spots that aren't cracked, you know. And it would just be really awesome to kind of experience that if I could, yeah, right? And yeah, because if we go in here, like this is the, you know, this is Vulcan, so of course there's the, you know, the Star Trek Center and everything, and like even going around this parking lot like this. Okay, so that was a little bit of a tire squeal there. That was interesting, but because it wasn't going very fast. But just Goes around the parking lot fine. It actually has a half reasonable turning radius. Like, let's just do a full U-turn here. That's not that bad. You know, and like, because cars like this you would expect to not handle that well. And like, to be honest, this thing like has that floaty nature, whatever else, right? Very soft suspension, but yeah, anyways, that'll about wrap up this video. So I appreciate everybody, you know, tuning into this. And like I said, this one is for sale. He wants about $10,000 for it, so, and he's relatively firm on that, but open to a little bit of offers. But if you're gonna lowball him at like a $6,000 offer, he's not gonna take it. So yeah, and I kind of miss seatbelts just did the, you know, the style. That's so cool. But yeah, anyways, so thank you for watching. Like I said, go check out Rusty Classics Garage on YouTube here, because he has full videos of this and like the underside of this and everything. So yeah, go check that out as well if you want to see it up in the lift. It's there. There'll be a link down in the description below. So anyways, take care, hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out. Alright, so I'm driving this Imperial, and look at how the speedometer is. Like, here, I'll slow down a little bit, right? And then that little needle will come down like that, and then I accelerate, and it comes back up like that. Like, how cool is that? I have never seen anything quite that neat when it comes to the speedometer, other than like some of the rolling speedometers that they had at one point in like the late 50s. So it's pretty cool.